Good morning, campers. How you doing? So off out for something a little different today. I've got Keith behind me in the car. We're heading just local. This is going to be my first hammock camping video. It's not my first hammock camp, I will confess. I have been out 4 or 5 times locally just to acquaint myself with everything, but I'm going to film the whole camp setup, the whole 9 yards. So really looking forward to this one. It should be quite good. So I hope you stick around. Come along for the drive and the ride, and when we get a little bit closer I will touch base with you and we'll go from there. So thanks very much for watching these videos, by the way, guys. I really do appreciate it. I hope you enjoy them, because I have great fun making them, and I hope you have about as much fun watching them as I do making them. Anyway, I'm only waffling so I get around the island so I can press the button to turn it off and make sure I've still got Keith behind me, which I have. So see you guys in a minute. So we're here, well equipped. Don't normally take this much. That's food. I'm going to be doing some proper cooking tonight. Fire pit and barbecue, obviously lantern, and that is all the other stuff. And this is also food, but it's been used. So Keith's just running back to the car to grab something, and then we're heading off into the woods. So I'll show you a little bit of our journey as we get going. There we go.
See, I kind of wonder what it'd be like to just go off. You know what I mean? Off like, I mean, there's a path there, but
yeah.
It's not like it's used much.
No. So at the moment we're just wandering up into the woods. As you can see, there's the odd biker, for want of a better word. This is a nice way. Right, what I'm going to do is, because this is a wood with creepy crawlies and critters, I like to not put my backpack on the floor. So the first thing I'm going to do is put it on the floor for about 10 seconds, and then I'm going to pull out my tree strap. Right, so this is just an old tent line, and what I've done is I've put a carabiner on it. And what I'm going to do, let's pull that out instead. Ooh, there we go. And then what I do is I put this around the tree, and I'm going to tie a little event hitch into it with the carabiner as close to the tree as I can get. So it just goes over like that, comes down, pulls that through, which will end up as a slip knot. And now I can just pull this tight to the tree, and then from that I can just there, and that's the backpack off the floor. Ready? We've set camp up. I didn't bother videoing that bit because there's a million videos out there of how to do it. I will go through a few of the knots probably later. The wind is coming from the left of Keith. Keith is the camo one. So we've taken that down to the bush and pretty much all the way to the side. And then he's got a little ridge in it, and that's his hammock and his homemade underquilt. which has worked really well. We've got a little gap in the middle, and down here is our fire pit. Cleared the ground underneath, put a metal thing under that. We've done it many times before, it works really, really well. And then I've got a funky little configuration going on with my hammock, so it's peaked in the middle, which tonight I will drop that down. But then these sides come down. Now this is going to be a bit difficult to move around because the ground's quite uneven, which is one of the things I like about hammocking, is it doesn't matter how uneven the ground is, it makes no difference to your hammock. So I've put my hammock a lot lower, sorry, my tarp a lot lower, so it's a lot closer to my hammock. It's my underquilt, which is hanging down, and hammock's above it. It's the DD Frontline, and the bit that's sticking up is the bug net, and I've got the pole supporting it, and that's why at the moment it sort of sits a little high of the underquilt. Now the underquilt's a one tigress. Tried it a couple of times, it keeps me lovely and warm. So this is the rear side view. So it's my lightweight tarp. I got it from Amazon, I think it was about £35 or so. A really nice little kit. So it's the first time that I'm using whoopee slings, which are here. I've just put that through just to keep it from dangling. As with that, that doesn't normally sit there. And that is around the knot, and it's working well. Up to around the tree. And then I've basically done a marlin spike on my ridge line using a homemade toggle, and today for the first time I've actually pitched the tarp over the top of the ridge line rather than hanging it underneath, which is what I normally do. So I have this centre one that I've sewn into it, as you can see, and I put a carabiner on, and that normally just clips onto the ridge line, and then I can either do a diamond or the A-frame really easily. And I've made a few of these toggles just when we're sitting there over night time. Just get a bit of wood and hack away at it basically. I'm going to duck under here, bear with me. Ooh. So this is the view from inside, so it's nice and cozy. As you can see, I've got my little peak here just so we can see and chat to each other. Down here I've got my trichology table, which I will do a review on very soon, but it is an amazing table. It's well worth the weight to carry it. And then have my backpack hung up on the tree. It is getting darker, it's a lot darker than it looks on film, and I reckon we may well have a bit of rain, so that might come in later. Now what is going to happen later is this peak, as I said before, is going to drop down, so it'll just become a standard A-frame. And because I've got the ridge line running underneath, I've hung all of the dry bags that everything comes in underneath it. This is foot end, so I'm not too worried about that. So I just know where everything is, and it's nice and easy. So go around here, we'll see more of a view. So that basically is the camp. I'm just about to start prepping for dinner. Keith's gone back to the car to get a bit more wood. And that is us for tonight. So I'll start prepping and I'll move the camera around. My walk. I love my walk. Right, gonna start prepping for dinner. So we're having vegan spaghetti bolognese. This is Vieira mince, mushrooms, onions, garlic, Lloyd Grossman sauce. This is obviously just beer, a staple of campsite cooking. So, yeah, let's cut it on that side. I was looking, I'm just using my, looking a bit dirty to be fair. Should be clean, I cleaned it last time. But it's my Moira companion to do the chopping. So, nice and sharp. To her tonight. I'm going to get my pocket knife, I think, because I've got a feeling this might be... Oh no, it's doing the job. It's fine. I was worried that this was going to be a bit brutal for chopping the onions. I need my bowl. I don't know if to do the other whole onion. What's this sauce? Yeah, I'm going to do the whole onion. Screw it. I'm going to make a big... I got my wok today. Mainly because I'm a bit of a wimp. And... Oh, here he comes. Loaded up like you wouldn't believe. With another backpack. Have you got another backpack in the car?
No, I took mine.
Just be careful. I'm cooking. I'm filming.
Okay.
So... I was just talking about you, to be fair.
Well, you know.
Yeah. I basically said...
I hope it was nice.
Well, I basically said you'd gone off to the car like to get all the wood. And you'd been a while. And I was worried that the beast of Bewdley had got you. I said, but luckily, I've got a gas can. So if worse comes to worse, I'm still eating. So... I'll just put the onion in the wok for the time being. In fact, sort out the... What's that? That'll be plenty. It says... There we go. Not getting the fire going.
Not just yet.
Okay.
I'm going to finish my beer.
Right, if you finish it quick, you can have a second one.
Woohoo!
But...
Thanks, Dad.
We want to get the...
Can you catch?
Hey?
Can you catch?
I can attempt to. No is the answer. Right. There, look, there's a head on the screen.
Hey guys.
Right. So, I'm going to put the wok there for the time being. Get that going in a minute. Would you like slices or chunks of mushroom?
Oh, slices maybe. I don't care. However it comes.
Okay.
However it comes is good with me.
I figure since it's in the wok, I've got to be somewhat careful of space. And I think slices would be easier to do.
But thick slices. Not...
They're decent, yeah. Well, I'm using the Moira, so in a bit of oil and a bit of chopped garlic, you do the garlic mushrooms. How's that sound?
Baby.
Bit of a starter.
I thought that's what the mushrooms are for.
Well, you have mushrooms in spag bowl.
Oh, yeah, that's cool.
I don't think there's going to be any space for spag in the spag bowl. And we will need, well, the idea behind that is we're going to use that to cook on.
Yeah.
So we probably will have to process the wood down a little bit. You won't need the twiddles for the coals, they just go straight up.
I've just bought them just in case.
Right, okay. Right, so those mushrooms are done. But yeah, so this spot we're in now is Enofound. So she let me know, and Keith and I have been here a couple of 3 times. Third time now?
Third, fourth time.
Third, fourth time. So she popped up to say hello, and the diamond that she is, she bought us a couple of beers each. Yeah. So she's a good girl. So thank you, Zena. Cheers.
Cheers, buddy. Ugh.
Cheers, dude. There you go.
Cheers, Zena.
Take that one. It's your second one, dude.
Yeah. Can you hear the music?
We can do the garlic mushrooms. I got music, but it's going to mess up.
Can you hear the music?
I could also hear people creeping around in the woods, I believe. Yeah. I'm using this as rubbish at the moment.
How far away they are.
As long as they're not shooting like last time.
Yeah.
I'm going to do a lot of garlic. Screw it.
Oh, yeah, baby.
Not like I've got anybody to go home and smooch with.
Snap.
Snap. Right. So, what I will do, because I'm now thinking about it, because I'm just going to video this in its entirety. And again, this came off Wild Camping UK. I'm trying to remember who it was. Suggested that we do a bit of vegan cooking and film the whole thing and put something up. So I will look back and find out that that's why I'm doing this. But what I will do is, once I've edited it all down, I will put little time markers in the description. And that way, if you don't want to watch me sitting here chopping garlic, you just want to get something a little more interesting, you can...
Like eating it.
Yeah, like cuking it. And you can't see this. I'll have to give my other phone. I'm filming this on the phone because my camera battery's died.
Really?
Yeah, I didn't charge it up. I completely forgot.
Ooh.
And it's one of those things that when I turned it on, it sort of said, oh, 3/4 charged. I started filming, and 3 minutes later it went bing, bing, bing. Fooled you.
You mean this saucepan?
Yes, sir. So this is the garlic. And there's Keith firing up the charcoal. And what we're going to do is we're going to probably cook over that. We're going to let the charcoal burn down a bit. And then going to use that particularly for the garlic mushrooms. And then for everything else.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, wind's blowing this way. Going to smell nice and smoky again. So, mushrooms for the garlic mushrooms. Mushrooms for the spag bol. Onions and a dollop of oil. Vivera plant mince. Lloyd Grossman sauce. This little bad boy has salt, pepper, and chili. Now, unfortunately, because Keith is a bit of a wuss, I would normally say another word that rhymes with it but ends in Y, but I'm not allowed to. But because Keith's a bit of a wuss, I can't use.
Thrown at you, that's why.
I can't use chili because it's too hot for him.
What about a tasty food, not burn your mouth out?
Oh, look at the fire! We've made fire! Right, back to serious now. A little bit of oil in there. Probably a bit more. And the garlic. So, put a bit of salt, a bit of pepper, and then shh, don't tell Keith.
Oh yeah, is that the chili went in by mistake?
A little teeny bit of
I
chili.
reckon it went in by mistake.
So basically, I've just washed the mushrooms here. So I'm going to put them all in there. And then, right, have you got cooking implements, or do we need to dig them out of my bag?
Like
wooden spoon, big
No.
one? No? Okay, in the top, in the hood of mine, somewhere is the wooden spoon and the tongs. We'll just need the wooden spoon.
yes, boss.
Yes, it was. In fact, to be fair, I could get it, but I'm really comfortable here.
You stay there.
I'll stay.
You're on camera.
Well, until I start cooking, I think that's pretty much preparation done.
Music is loud.
We won't need the tongs. Yeah, we got the wooden spoon. Right.
Anything else you want to have, Iggy? You want your bowl?
I want my bowl. That's for me tea.
Anything
I'll tell you
else?
what, at some stage you're going to throw something out. I might as well have
Well,
my
maybe
cup.
you want to try catching it for a change.
Yes, I caught it. Oh, I'll be using that for the glue vine. Right, that's your bowl. That's my bowl. Right. So at the moment, we are pretty much done. Sorry guys, I just got to film this. Keith, getting the joss sticks out.
Oh yeah, baby.
Keith, getting the joss sticks out.
Oh yeah, baby.
It's a bit of a Shropshire Mafia in-joke. That involves Keith popping his mattress the first night with a joss stick. But I have to say, they do smell lovely.
And they do keep the
Is
flies.
that the one we had the other night?
Yeah.
That was wicked. There we go. Right, so garlic mushrooms ready to rock and roll. Mushrooms, onions. The mince itself, the Vieira mince, only takes a couple of seconds. Well, less than 5 minutes. And then sauce goes in it. Once the mushrooms are done, I'm going to put some water into there. And then we've already broken and prepped the spaghetti. And this is, what spaghetti is this, Keith?
It's just gluten-free.
Gluten-free spaghetti.
Cooks really quickly.
Yeah. Right, going to stop this. We'll get back to you when we start cooking, guys. See you in a minute. So, I'm going to put mushrooms on. Let's see what happens with that. That should start smelling quite nice in a minute.
Should we get water boiling up?
Oh. Oh shit. I just killed one of your joss sticks first, right?
Just stick murder.
So. Thank you very much. So I've got water in it, is it?
Yeah.
So this is water which we'll put into this pot in a bit for the pasta. Yeah, nice and full. Oops. It'll come back, don't worry. Oh, you can see the difference it's made in the instantly stopped simmering away. Let's put the lid back on for a minute. So we're going to sizzle. Sizzle, baby, sizzle.
Sizzle
And-
with a shizzle.
Oh, it smells nice. Can you smell that?
Yeah, it smells good.
Oh, yeah. Oh, God. This is smelling nice. There's no reason I couldn't, on the other side, put the wok on and start doing the onions and the garlic for the spag bowl. You know?
Yeah.
Because if it gets too far, I can just take it off again.
Yeah. Might as well use the heat whilst it's there.
Yes, indeed. Right. So here, can we get that all on there? Yeah, that's on there. So, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls.
And those that aren't sure.
Yeah. And yeah, what's that term they use now? What's the, those gender...
Reassigned?
I don't know, whatever. Wok. Onions. Not much more to tell you about that, to be fair. Big onions. It's going to be quite oniony and garlicky, this spag bowl, to be fair.
Nothing wrong with a bit of garlic.
Right. Oh, these are cooking up lovely. Those onions are starting to go nice.
Looking good, Dave.
Yeah, you liking?
Looking good.
Alright, you better get your spork or whatever it is you're going to be eating with.
My spork's ready, dude.
Right. So,
What is it, Davey?
it is plant-based mince. It is the Vieira one, which I really like. That's all in there. Might have to add a teeny bit more oil in a minute, but we will see. Or boiling, should I say, for the water. Put your wick up higher. Have you got enough paraffin in it?
There's got to put loads in it.
Okay, it doesn't look like it sucked any up. Oh, the water's boiling. I'm going to move that there. Where's my pasta? Put the old pasta. No light? I'm going to stir the spaghetti. Hey, language.
Probably not going to see the benefit of this until it's dark. I'm guessing.
Wow, is it a light? Oh, it's a light.
Yeah.
Do you put a bit of salt into your pasta?
Yeah. Sometimes put a bit of olive oil in it, just to...
Well, I'm going to get a bit of vegetable oil today.
Some people say you should never do that.
Yeah. Lucky some people aren't here.
But I ain't some people.
And lucky some people ain't here.
So...
Right.
Oh, it's perfect, isn't it?
Right. So, the pasta's in. So I just got to fold it all in together now.
You've got to tell me these things.
Ah, Oh, that's good. It wasn't on camera. Lost a mushroom.
So spaghetti with the bolognese being folded and mixed with care and love. We have the vine warming by the fire.
We need light.
And what did you say, Davey?
Oh, can you spin that around this way?
Or we could have had a...
Yeah, we could have had a rehydrated meal. No.
Oh, bellissimo! Oh, look at that! Look at this!
That'll start you off.
Oh my goodness me! Baby, baby, baby.
So, we've just finished dinner and done the dishes. Going to settle down to a really nice fire now. But as I promised last night, here's some lovely glühwein, which is steaming away. I don't know if you can see that. We've warmed it by the fire, and we're going to have this tonight. So, Anne, cheers. Oh, the taste of Germany. Oh, it's bloody lovely. Right, so all you guys, is it still going? For all you guys that are wondering what all that about, I was chatting to a friend in Germany last night, and I said in the camp tonight I would give her a toast. So cheers, everybody.
Are we likely to get any reasonable weather in the rest of September or not?
I don't know, dude. So here we are on camp. This is probably the best view you're ever going to get of Keith. Oh, there he is, whittling away. We've just had dinner. We're sat around the fire, which is glowing nicely over there. There's a little pile of wood for the rest of the night. Done all the dishes. Oh, having a glühwein and that's the problem with the torch now. Glühwein and a Snickers bar. Obviously a very vegan Snickers bar.
Yep.
There's everything washed up. Morning, folks. Oh, that is the view down the hammock this morning. Just woken up. Well, I've been awake for a little while, but lying here dozing. It's beautiful. It's a bit chilly out there. Consequently, I don't want to get out from underneath my quilt. I don't know if you can see this in the top. It's 7 degrees this morning. Oh, lovely morning. Breezy, bit chilly, but nice. So I don't know if you can see this. I'll zoom in a little bit. Hey, there he is. There's Keith. Not even getting out of bed to make his cup of coffee. Kettle on. I hope there's enough water in there for me.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, that's a great shot of you. This is hammock camping in style. Oh, you see the colour in the trees behind you? Yeah. Oh no, it's not the trees, it's your it's your tarp.
We got coffee.
We got coffee, proper
not
coffee.
Messing about with silly machines. We got coffee in the bag.
I've got to start that again. So when I get back, I'm going to do a little video of packing everything away. I'm going to set it up in the garden because I was chatting to somebody the other day, and I've actually got everything in my Kestrel 68, including the fire pit. So that bag there is wood. That's tripod and what we carry the fresh food in.